Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hey, I just heard one person. I hope everyone is here and can hear me.
Good morning.
Good morning. Thank you all for joining us today. I know it's a holiday and you are trying to steal an hour of your holiday. This workshop is going to be very brief, straight to the point. Um, and I'd like us to give our other colleagues a few minutes, let's say 2 minutes, and then we can start. Hello, hi. So I think we can start. It's 9:07 from my end. Good morning once again. Thank you all for joining. My name is Abigail. Um, my username is Amweniwa. That's why you can see my name on the call as Amweniwa. This morning, we are going to be going through a workshop for AfroCuration Ghana 2023 event. The workshop is going to be structured in two ways. The first phase of the workshop is to go through the AfroCuration event in itself, what it is, and why we are inviting you to take part. Then the second phase of the workshop would be to go through Wikipedia, give a general overview of Wikipedia, what it is, how it works, in our workshop for today. Right. So if everyone can hear me and we are good to go, I have on the call with me one of my team members, which is Yvonne. A few more people will be joining later on. I think we can start. And there's a message in the chat. Okay. Hi, Kaila. I hope I mentioned your name well. Hello, welcome. So I'll just begin and go through. So AfroCuration Ghana 2023 is an AfroCuration event which is being hosted by the Wikimedians of Twi Language in Ghana for this year. Every year, the Moskin Foundation partners with a language community in the world to run its events. These events are targeted at young Africans to help document their culture and who they are as Africans. So I'm sure you'd ask, what exactly is all this about? So the Moskin Foundation, with its initiative of Wiki Africa Education, has the vision of which to increase the production, access, and awareness of contextually and linguistically relevant knowledge resources from Africa by inspiring and supporting a new generation of African creative thinkers and doers. You'd ask that what's all this about? So the Wiki Africa Education Project targets content creation in underrepresented languages online. So on the call currently, I'm guessing we have editors across different languages. So I am an editor in the Twi language. We have editors from Dagbani, More, Guren, and Ewe who are also on the call. The vision of this foundation is to help we, the language communities in Africa, to support us document or create content in our various languages, which is relevant to our various cultures. So AfroCuration. The main theme of our event, being AfroCuration, is a cultural and inspirational experience where participants feel empowered to create knowledge about their culture and identity, redressing the historical bias and taking ownership of the digital narrative. Last year, the Wikimedians of Twi Language had the opportunity to participate in the AfroCuration event, which was hosted by the University of Politecnico in Italy, Milan. The theme of the AfroCuration event was Who We Are and African Speaks Futures and Design. This event helped us, the communities around the world, which was the Twi community, the Tanzania community, and also the students from the University of Politecnico, document information on various notable people in our parts of the world. So in Africa, in whatever part of the world the students were coming from, on how these notable people are helping shape our future through design. So the project we'll be working on for this year aims to create content on artists and musicians in Africa. So the Twi language group would be partnering with communities in Dagbani, More, Guren, and Ewe to work together to launch the first ever pages on these various language Wikipedians using the Wiki Africa Education AfroCuration approach under the topic Who We Are. So before I go through this video, I keep saying who we are, who we are. So I'd like us to watch a short video of what we mean when we say Africans, who we are. This is a video which was created by the Community Hall, a community in South Africa, on the AfroCuration theme. So I'd like us to take a few minutes to watch this video. Sorry, can you hear?
We can't hear.
You can't hear?
Yep.
Okay, please give me a minute. Okay, so let's go ahead and watch the video now.
To declare who we are holds a power that cannot be denied. Who we are is a search, it is a discovery and a testimony. It is a gift not just for ourselves, but our progeny. It is a feeling that we have for ourselves. It's not ironclad, it's malleable and evolving, with each generation molding itself the way it wishes to be seen, not for the other, but for themselves. Who we are spans the breadth of all words in all our languages, both dead and alive. It is in our unresolvable tensions and agreements. It is both fleeting and entrenched. It spans the breadth of extremes across darkness to light, and it is human. We declare who we are in honor of those who were never asked and who were denied the power to declare themselves.
Hello.
Yes, hello.
Hi.
Hello.
Hi.
Okay, sorry. So I was speaking on mute this whole time. So for AfroCuration Ghana 2023, the theme of the event will be hosting in Ghana is redefining Africa from the perspective of African artists and musicians. So the articles we'll be working on for this event is to help us better understand these artists and musicians who tell our stories. The stories they tell also helps us have more insights on our culture and our identity as Ghanaians or Africans in the sub-region. So it's up to you and I to create and document this knowledge on these artists and musicians on our various language Wikipedia platforms to keep their stories alive so that the future generation can also get access to this knowledge. So the articles we'll be working on is going to be created on Wikipedia. What is Wikipedia and why is it important to put this content up on Wikipedia? So Wikipedia is a multilingual, free online encyclopedia written and maintained by a community of volunteers known as Wikimedians or Wikipedians. So I am an editor on Wikipedia, as I mentioned earlier, and my username is Amwiniwa. We have a number of you on the call here who are also editors on Wikipedia. But there is something we always tell our editors on Wikipedia, that although Wikipedia doesn't have set rules, it is governed by 5 pillars. And these 5 pillars help us in guiding us when we are editing on the various platforms. The first pillar of Wikipedia is knowing that it's an encyclopedia. So Wikipedia combines many features of general and specialized encyclopedias. which allows editors to put together information. So it is not a dictionary, it's not a newspaper, nor a collection of source documents. Rather, it's a collection of information that is not discriminatory. Secondly, Wikipedia is written from a neutral point of view. So all articles on Wikipedia strive to have an impartial tone that document and explain the major points of views of a topic that is being discussed. Articles or editors strive to avoid advocacy, and information is characterized by discussing issues rather than debating on them. Thirdly, Wikipedia is a free content that anyone can use, edit, and distribute. So all editors on Wikipedia freely license their work to the public. Once you create content and put it on Wikipedia, you don't expect to receive payment for it. You make it free and open to everyone, and no editor on Wikipedia owns an article. Any contribution you make can and may be mercilessly edited and redistributed. So you could create an article on Wikipedia and someone else might come onto your article to add on information or take out information and also share the information with other people. On Wikipedia, we always implore people to respect copyright laws and never plagiarize from any source. Also, borrowing non-free media is sometimes allowed as fair use, but we ask that you strive to find free alternatives first on whatever you are doing. For the fourth pillar, Wikipedia's editors should treat each other with respect and civility. So all Wikipedians should respect fellow Wikipedians, even when you disagree on a topic or an issue. Always apply Wikipedia's etiquette, and we do not engage in personal attacks. We seek to have a consensus and avoid edit wars, and we never disrupt Wikipedia to illustrate a point. The last pillar, which is on Wikipedia having no firm rules, I mentioned earlier, Wikipedia has policies and guidelines, but they are not carved in stone. The contents and interpretation of these guidelines can evolve over time, just as our culture and narrative as Ghanaians, Africans can evolve over time. The principles and spirits behind the information or the guidelines still matter, and it matters more than the literal wording. And sometimes improving Wikipedia requires making exceptions, but as a Wikipedian, we do know we have experienced editors and we have editors who are new and who have just been introduced to the platform. To everyone, we ask that you be bold but not reckless in updating articles, and never agonize over making mistakes because they can be corrected easily, and every past version of each article you work on is saved. So at this point, I'd like to stop sharing so that Yvonne on the call would continue with the workshop, with the second phase of this workshop by taking us through the Wikipedia platform and how it works.
Hello.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we
Yes,
can hear you.
please. Yes, please, we can.
Yay! I hope you guys enjoyed Abigail's session.
Sure.
Oh,
I hope it was fun.
Very.
And you've learned something new.
Yes, please.
Okay. My name is Yvonne. My username is Natu Dakwa. Like I'm really excited about this event, the Afro Curation event. And I hope if you're already not excited, like you need to join the excitement train. Like this is this is a bomb. So if you're not excited, like what do I do to get you excited?
in today's Ghana, excitement, maybe you will come by sending everybody money.
That's it. That's it.
Mama, mama. I hear you, I hear you. Look at I'll tell my bank managers to start organizing Momo. Um, but like I said, if you are not excited, like you really have to be because this event I was a part of last year, the Moskin Apple Curation event, and it was dope. Like there's so much I learned, even as a Wikipedian. Aside from that, I learned as an African. I learned to really appreciate what we have as Africans. So I hope you'd also be very, very interested in the whole event. You run with us throughout. Um, our workshops are starting from now till the actual program in May. So stay with us, stick with us, and you would really enjoy it. Seriously, you would. The moment to flow, so don't make it no shiver. It will come. And if your friends haven't joined the call, like you should let them know that there's something going on. If they're not able to join today, they shouldn't miss the next one because it's going to be a series of calls and we are going to be building on each call every single time. So if you didn't join the first one, you might be a bit lost if we do the second one and the rest. So please tell your friends that they should try as much as possible not to miss the call. Try those who have registered for the event. Okay, so that we will all be on the same platform. All right. So can you see my screen now?
Yep.
Yes, we can.
Yeah. Okay. So this is English Wikipedia. This is if you are familiar with it already, hooray. If you are not familiar with it already, sorry, but this is it. So how do you get to English Wikipedia? Let me just go back one step or two steps. So to go to English Wikipedia, just go into your text browser and just type Wikipedia. Simple as that. The first option that comes is usually the English one. So it opens this way for you. Then you just choose English up here. And then when it opens up, it brings you to this platform. If you've been on Wikipedia for a while, you realize that the platform has changed a bit. We are in 2023, so we have some upgrades to the platform. It's looking doper. Um, on the left hand side, we have our menu bars here, our toolbars are here. This is the home page for English Wikipedia. For our various language Wikipedias, we would also see something similar when we go on the home page. Now, at the top here, you'd see that your username pops up there. My username is Nancy Dakwa. So if you're on Wikipedia and you're not seeing your username up here, it means you are probably not logged in. So you just have to log in. There will be a login link here, and just log in your username and your password, and then the username will now show at the top of the page. Um, so my session is going to be very, very brief. I've been tasked to show you English Wikipedia and how it works. Okay. So how does Wikipedia work? Um, as an editor on Wikipedia, I guess for us, it's not about just searching for information. It's about creating content or adding to content, right? So if you want to create content or you want to add to content, the first thing you need to know is what is the name of the article you are going to be working on. In case you do not know, um, various topics on Wikipedia come on different pages, and each page we call an article. Okay, so when you hear article doesn't mean an article in a newspaper. It's a jargon we Wikipedians we use a lot. Those who are not Wikipedians get confused because they think it's like we are writing some newspaper article. No, the jargon just means that we are referring to sorry, we are referring to the various individual topics or the various individual things that have been written on Wikipedia. So if you want to create a content or create an article or improve an article, the very first thing you need to know, you need to do is search. Search as to whether it exists, it doesn't exist, and if it exists, what is there, what can you add, what can you subtract, what can you improve. Basically, that is it. If you look at this page, you realize that on English Wikipedia, there are currently 6.6 million articles. Mind blowing 6.6 million. So you really need to know that the title of the article or something in the article that can help you find the article. Okay. If not, 6.6 million, I don't know how you're going to search through 6.6 million articles. So, can anybody give me a topic? Maybe let's see if we can find it. Anybody?
Shatawale.
Fatawale. That's what. Oh, Forgive me. I'm a Beam Nation fan. So Tatawale is what.
Yeah.
Yeah. Shut up. So you see what I just did? Like I just went into the search bar. I just typed shatter, and then because it was already there, it just dropped. It just dropped, and I just chose it. You see. So you see, there are other things called shatter in there. So if you're not very sure of the name of the article, like you can get lost. So just be sure of what you are searching for. Okay. And fortunately for us, Shatawale already has an article. Yep. Kudos to all the Wikipedians who have put this massive, it's massive, it's huge article together. So this is a typical Wikipedian article. Lord have mercy. It has 182 references. Wow. I'm blown away. Besides, I won't do it on this call, but when we are done, I'll search for my guy, like some boy. Oh. The shutter fans are just something today, right? Okay, so that's literally how you do it. So let's imagine you want to improve something in this article. You just finding once it is open this way, you just find which part you are looking at improving, just edit it, and then you publish, and then it goes live. As simple as that. But always, always, always remember to be logged in. Okay, be logged into the account first before you do your editing. So that whatever edit goes on, we can attribute your username to it. Um, if you followed the first presentation by Abigail, she mentioned that as part of the pillars on Wikipedia, our articles are open to be edited, to be modified, to be shared, because of the license that is attached to it. So, and every single change that is made on the article is not lost. It's actually kept in history. If we look at Shatawale's article, if you want to know the history, like how many people have worked on it, how it has evolved over the years, we just go to view history, and those are available for every single article. And this shows us like every single person who has worked on the article. So it will come with the date, the time, the date, this is the username of the person who did the last edit, and what he did. So the person said he reverted edit. Yeah. So it will work like that. So anybody who does anything to the article, anything, if you even delete a full stop, it will be here in the history. That's the cool nature of Wikipedia. Like really cool. Really, really cool. Super cool. Okay. So that is it about history. The read section is literally the part where everybody can read the article. Like, yeah, you don't make edits in the read section. If you want to edit, you click the edit link, and then it changes into the edit mode. And then now you can make changes to the article if you want to. Okay. Yeah, if you want to. So I guess as we continue with our workshops, we will dive deeper into how to actually edit. Today, my job is just to introduce the pages to you, like get you familiarized with the platform so that things don't look weird when we start doing actual edits. Yeah, literally that's what we are doing today. Just skimming over the platform, looking at stuff in the yeah. So we have the article this way. We have these blue things we call hyperlinks. These numbers you see here are references. This box you see here is the info box. These are jargons in Wikipedia editing. So unfortunately, I can't change the name. I came to meet the name as an editor, so I can only tell you what I also know. So those are info box. These are hyperlinks. The numbers are references. Um, what else can I show you? These are paragraphs. Like these things you see with lines underneath them, they are called headings, and they are they are used to introduce paragraphs. So that we can have differentiation in the information. It's like writing an essay or writing a letter. Like you want to differentiate that. Okay, now I'm coming to talk about the early life. Okay, so I just create a heading and then I start the information on the early life. So that is a heading. There are other headings. We even have subheadings like this one you saw up here. Let me just go up small. This one is a subheading. You see, it doesn't have a big line underneath it. It just is in bold. It's a subheading. The ones with the big lines are the main headings. Yeah, there are more references. Um, let's go down, down, down. So this is a table. You can equally create tables in articles. This is so somebody created a table in this article just to list the various tracks that Awali has produced and the year and the album, and yeah, that's dope, really. Um, so this is a table also. Another table. Hmm. If you go down, 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 we have here the full list of references. Okay. And this in Wikipedia we call the bibliography. Bibliography. It's actually the same everywhere. Like in academic spheres, the list of references is actually called the bibliography. So same here in Wikipedia. So when you hear bibliography, we are just referring to the full list of references. In the article, Wikipedia just lists the references as numbers, like this. This is a reference, okay? But in the list of bibliographies, it writes out the full reference. So this 182, the full reference is what we have down here as Ghana Music Awards UK 2019, all the winners, Music in Africa. It was retrieved on the 7th of October 2019. Okay, so that's the bibliography, that's the full list of references. Then we have a part called external links where you can link certain things to the article, like somebody has linked the Twitter account to this article, and I believe it should be the Twitter account for Shatawale. And then we have in this box here the categories box. Um, the categories box is very simple. It's just like tagging the article with keywords so that if we are searching for the article, we can find it, okay, or we can put it with other articles. One thing you should note, Wikipedia is a free encyclopedia, okay? Um, After Wikipedia was created, we realized that we are making knowledge available like to the public, to human beings. But then we also have a group of let me say a group, let me not say a group of a group who also use information on the internet. Can you guess which group I'm referring to? Apart from human beings. Anybody?
Towns or cities.
Okay, not really. Not really. That's not the answer. Apart from human beings, let me just give the answer. Or somebody wants to try again.
The computers.
Computers. Thank you. So human beings, we are reading the information on the internet, but computers are also using the information we are putting onto the internet. What are they using them for? When you Google Shatawale, how do you think the computer brings up the information? The computer brings up the information because the computer is linked to various platforms where the information on Shatawale is sitting. So when those platforms are tagged, like with things like this, or with his name, Shatawale, when you Google Shatawale, that is how come the computer is able to bring those things and give to you. That these are the options I found with Shatawale. You see how cool it is? So when we create articles, the computer also wants to recognize the article. Like if we don't make it understandable to the computer, he won't see. Our computers are blind, deaf, dumb, everything. Like human beings. So but they are smart only if you help them to be smart. Okay. So to make our articles visible, we put tags on them so that it helps the computer easily recognize, easily understand, easily classify the article. So that when people are asking for it to be put up again, it becomes much, 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 much easier for the computer to do that. So, for instance, this article has been tagged with 1984 births because Shatawale was born in 1984. It has been tagged with living people because he's still alive. If you go onto the article for Queen Elizabeth, for instance, you might see the tag dead people because she's passed. He has been tagged with dance hall singers because he's a dance hall artist, Ghanaian record producers, people from Accra, reggae singers. All these are things that we find in his article, okay? But it's more or less like a group that has been created on Wikipedia. And because he fits in that group, we added to his article. So the computer can easily recognize that, oh, yeah, okay. So I need to put him in all these groups. So that in case somebody asks me, who are the people who were born in 1984 and are dance hall singers in Ghana, it will bring up Shatawali. Right? So categories are just tags that we put. When we start editing like real, you understand much more clear. But baseline, just know that categories are like tags we add to the article to make the articles more visible to computers. Okay. Computers do not read sentences and paragraphs and what we read literally. Okay. Um, if I may explain why I say computers do not read sentences and paragraphs. We are seeing it as this, right? If you click on edit and then you click on um, this one, source editing, this format is actually how your computer is reading the information. This way. This way. This is what the computer is seeing. To him, this is what he understands. You see how it looks very unreadable to us as human beings. This is what the computer understands. All this. It looks nyama to me, but to him, it's dope. You get it? So when we are doing work on Wikipedia, we should realize that like we are not just doing it for us as humans, but our computers need to also have access to it. And then yeah, they can reproduce it for us. That the only reason why they need access to it is also for our own benefit. If they don't have access to it, they can't help us. But if they have access to it, yeah, we are good to go. Okay, so I think have I covered everything? Okay, my madam is saying I have covered everything, and I guess I'll end here. So I'm looking forward to seeing all of you and many more of your friends as we go along. So tell a friend to tell a friend that once you've registered for this event, please be showing up on the workshop calls so that we are all up to date. We all learn from each other. I can guarantee you, you are going to have lots of fun. I like having fun, so I always want to make sure anything I'm joining is fun. If not, I am not going to be on it. So you are going to have lots of fun. So thank you for joining. Bye from me. Over to Abigail. Bye.
All right, bye bye.
Thank you, Yvonne. Um, so we have 9 minutes of our call. I'll just ask us to go through a few questions to see if we remember what we've done today. So just give me a few seconds. I'll share my screen. All right, so let me know when you see my screen.
Nope.
Okay. Can you see it now?
Yep.
All right. So this is just a short quiz.
Still loading.
It's still loading from your end. Okay. So let me know when you all see it. It's a short quiz for us to go through what we've learned today, to see if we remember what we've discussed today. So let's start. So under Wiki Africa Education, the first question. Wiki Africa Education organizes events each year, true or false?
True.
True. Any other opinion?
Yeah, true.
True. Okay. So let's see the right answer. So the answer is actually true. Well done to everyone who got the answer right. So let's move on to the next question. So for AfroCuration events theme, forgive me, the E is missing, is who Africans are, true or false?
True.
Okay.
True.
Okay. Any other opinion? True. Okay. True. Okay. Okay. Any other opinion? Hello?
I heard we are. Maybe.
Sorry, what did you say?
I said I heard who we are.
Okay, so you heard who we are. All right, so let's see what the answer is. So it's false. It's not who Africans are. It's actually who we are, and that's I can't tell who got the right answer, but well done. It's actually who we are. Okay. So
Felix, I
next.
don't understand this side. Who we are? Is it who we are as Africans or who we are as humans?
Okay, so the theme in itself, when you mention the theme, I'm not asking for the explanation. I'm asking for what the theme actually is. So it's who we are as Africans, but the theme on its own is just who we are. So let's move on to Wikipedia. So Wikipedia is only in English. Is that true or is that false?
Okay.
No, false.
It's false.
It's false. Okay. So Wikipedia is in a total of 331 languages. That's a lot of languages. So you're muted so we can hear you. Yeah, well done. Okay. So false. That's true. So let's go back to our AfroCuration. So what is the theme of AfroCuration Ghana 2023? It's very quiet.
I can't remember exactly the theme, but I know it's centered on authors and the musicians.
Well done. That's very true. It's a lot. It's a
Creating articles.
mouthful. Yeah, it's a mouthful actually.
I know it.
Okay, please go ahead.
I know it.
Okay, please go ahead.
Okay, I also know it to be redefining Africa from the perspective of African authors and musicians.
Yay! That's really good. You've really paid attention. This theme has been in our registration form. It's also been in our flyers for this workshop. So well done. Well done. You've done really well. Let's look at our last question. So this is not related to what we've discussed today. It's just by the side. Let's see if we really are up to date on things going on in our country. Okay. So truth, Ghana is 68 years today.
False.
False.
A big
We are
false.
66 years.
It's 66. It's not 68.
Okay. So let's see. Yeah, that's false. Ghana is 66 years today. Well done, everyone. That's our last question for today. Thank you so much for joining us today on the call. I'm very happy to have met you all. I know we have people from Tamale. I can't tell which other places in the northern region we have here, but we have some editors from the northern side of Ghana. We have some from western region, right? Yeah, we have editors from Ashanti region. I'm sure some of you might be home in the various parts of Ghana, and we have the team who are mostly here in Accra. So once again, thank you for joining. Hope you all enjoy your holiday. Our next workshop is on the 19th. Kindly let your friends know of the date. So it's on the 19th. You'll be receiving flyers for the next workshop. You'll also be receiving emails and WhatsApp messages for the next workshop we'll be doing. Thank you all for joining. Have a great holiday.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you too.
Bye-bye.
Bye.